go ahead and check out what Olitan is up to. All right, let's take a look here. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, here we go. We got the magnetic box. All right, very premium unboxing experience from Olitans. We have the zipper pouch there, some paperwork, and a wiping cloth that's also branded. This pouch here is pretty premium. We got some stitching going on, embroidered logo, and then we have the zipper here. Let's go ahead and take a look what's inside. We got the knife, and that's about all we need, ladies and gentlemen, because, ooh, this one's looking sweet. Oh man, come on now. Ooh. I'm already looking at it, and I'm already like, what is going on? Let's give her a nice little wipe here, rapid fire. I got some oils and stuff like that. We are definitely working with titanium here on the handles. Let me get my magnet of truth here. All right, no pull, titanium backspacer. That's looking nice. Let's go 2x zoom for more detail here. I do like the sort of stone wash finish to the titanium. That is nice. You don't have to worry about, you know, is it gonna get scratched or am I gonna scratch it somewhere? Kind of comes with already kind of like a stone wash pattern to it of sorts. It's a little bit of a darker tone, right? The backspacer is a little bit of a dark, lighter titanium tone. We do have a nice titanium pocket clip. That's looking pretty premium, and it is reversible on the other side. So kudos, man. Absolutely kudos to Olitans. So far, when we see a crossbar lock and it has a reversible pocket clip, that is an absolute W, right? They have lefties in mind. It is obviously an ambidextrous friendly knife. And the other thing that really jumps at me, we got to go 5X for this. Look at the thumb stud detail. That looks pretty nice. Yeah, that definitely looks unique for sure. Haven't seen thumb studs done like that. Is it going to be comfortable? Is it not? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Oh man, come on. All right, we're going to test the action here really quick on this one. Thumb studs feel great, right? The actual shape of them does not bother one bit unless you were flicking the blade open like 100 times a day, like I do. I'm guilty of that. Let me just say. But yeah, thumb stud deployment is good. Reverse flick is nice, of course. Ball bearings we can deploy here with the crossbar lock. The actual crossbar here, we have a T8 on both sides, and it protrudes pretty good, a good amount from the handle. So it's very nice and easy to get at for sure. So very nice action. I'm going to set it down for my obligatory, get a detailed closer look at it. I know you guys like to see it. All right, there you go. I mean, that's a very elegant knife anywhere, here and anywhere in the world. Beautiful drop point blade with a flat grind. We're looking at Bowler M390 steel. So we got the premium steel, we got the premium handles. This one's going to be a little bit higher tier, obviously, in the knife realm of things. We looked at a budget one, we're looking at a premium one. I think the next one is going to be another budget one as well. But yeah, it's just such an elegant knife, very classy, at the same time, very attractive, like really good looking drop point blade. Got some belly there for some tabletop cutting, right? Slicing and dicing. And this one's absolutely the knife for that, without a doubt. Oh man, the action is so good. Ergos, I'm able to get a full 4-finger grip with my average size hands. Still plenty of handle here. Again, no finger choil on this one. We can forward choke a tad bit, right? Get a little bit closer to the blade this way as such. And we have a little bit of jimping here on the blade. Again, a little bit more jimping would have been nice, right? Just to give you more control spots here, right? For like pinch grips and stuff like that. But again, not a deal breaker, just a personal preference. That blade does have kind of like a reflective, not high reflective, but a little reflective stone wash finish to it. It actually complements the handle there pretty nice, if you ask me. And it's not like a crazy design. Like this would be one of those that you would just throw in the pocket, don't really have to think much about it. And I do love the monochromatic aesthetics to it. Love me, right? Some nice monochromatic knives all day, every day. This one absolutely fits the bill. We have a lanyard solution as a whole back there. And then we have, this is going to be a cartridge liner, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, cartridge liner up until about right there. We can actually see the screw from the outside on both sides of the handle. So only this portion right here has a steel cartridge liner. This section back here is going to be milled on both sides. Then we have Olitans right there on the back of the backspacer. So on premium knives, I mean, check out the billboarding right here. It's like non-existent. Very clean show side, very clean non-show side. Very small text, right? If anything, for the steel. That's just what we love to see, right? Something very, very small. You can barely see it. And then, you know, the branding is hidden like way inside. Like, that's perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Love to see it. It is a knife guy's dream right there as far as a knife goes, right? You don't have to like really advertise your brand like really huge microtech. I'm looking at you. Huge, big old billboard on the blade and what have you. this does it. This is perfect. I like it, right? Even the pivot, right? It's nice and clean. It is a captive pivot as well, right? Very nice detail, and just overall, a very nice. I want to say, are we going to say it? I think we might say it. Is this a bug out killer, right? I'm going to have this one linked down below so you guys can see the prices and whatnot. You're getting M390 with titanium. I'm willing to bet it's probably going to cost on the same ballpark or probably less than a FRN or even a more higher steel, like, you know, some sort of aluminum or titanium bug out. For sure. Even if you do aftermarket scales and you end up putting titanium scales on a bug out, it's probably going to run you a lot more money. I mean, it is made in good old US of A. This is made overseas in China, but man, this is tastefully done and absolutely well executed knife. Very comfortable, right? Little cutout right here on the handle. Sits well with the palm. It's not pokey in any way. It's nice and contour all around. No hot spots, right? Anywhere. So yeah, you're not going to be getting Wi-Fi with this one because it doesn't have hot spots. Ha! I got the lame jokes on today, guys. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.